Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're also working on Underway some more. We're working on yesterday. Um, Underway is a subway app for New York City. We have the subway map. You can click on a station and see what's there. And you can also see all the arrivals. And what we've been working on for the past few days, you can see down here, is we're filtering the arrivals based on where the train's going. Um, That's particularly important for folks on the A train. Um, some A trains go to Ozone Park, Lefferts Boulevard. Some A trains go to Rockaway Park. Some A trains go to Far Rockaway. Um, so all A trains aren't the same. So the idea is uh, you want to be able to see which trains go to, say the airport. Yeah, there we go. That shows up a little bit late. Probably want to fix that in a future update. And see all these trains go to JFK. I guess these trains have been to JFK in their past. I probably probably don't want to show those because it's where we're going to. Let's see. So where are we at? Let's see. Build succeeded. That's a good start. Yeah, I think I'm curious to try out this first item here. Only trains that are going to, not trains that have been there. Where I guess that means that the arrival at the current station is a comes before the arrival at the target destination. So here we preload the trains that we want to see. We do the filter as a separate database query. I guess we can pass in the source station or origin station, I guess. guess we could add a filter, or maybe it's a subselect of get the arrival at the current station, so we know the arrival time, so we can make sure that the target timestamp is below that. So can we do a there is an SQL subquery on this SQL thing. Let's see. Sometimes I really wonder how he filter thing works. Query interface request. See if we can find the documentation on subselects in GRDB. We can write down a note on what we're doing. We can say select arrival time at current station. To compare dates. Subquery, okay. Getting somewhere. We can make a common table expression. So this would be, wait, can I use, okay, I can make it with a request. Perfect. So this would be rival dot table dot filter hmm. Maybe a common table expression isn't the right thing. Man, having brain fog. Let me get my coffee. Maybe it's just a separate filter, actually. It's like M the filter at the current the current station. Is this a self join? Um, so I guess so far this is looking at every this gets every train ID, every train ID since now, where the target destination gets all the arrivals at the target destination. Then it gets the train ID from those. So after it gets those, you need to do a second filter. So I guess we could do it as two queries to start and then optimize. Uh, so this will be, I guess, candidate train IDs. Then I guess sort of a naive way to do this would be to loop through these candidate train IDs. and do another select on them. Then we want to get the origin station. Again, make sure it's in the future. And what else? Well, I guess it's not so much that the origin station stop is in the future, it's that the origin station stop happens prior to the. So we really want to load the two arrivals and then compare their times. And again, we'll do this sort of naively and then we'll optimize it. Then we'll get the destination arrival time. And another benefit of doing it naively first, not only just helps us gets our thoughts out onto paper so that we can optimize them, but also, we can try it in the app. Like maybe this is totally the wrong thing. Where's this expected? Oh, here we go. Oh, it needed two. Okay. So if it arrives at the destination before the origin, then it's good. Otherwise, we'll return nil to exclude this train. Right, so this doesn't need to be a set anymore. We can make a set out of all that jazz. Not be applied to two date question mark operands. Okay. So we can turn this into a guard. And guard else. Return here. It looks like that didn't quite work. We have trains that are coming from R1 48th Street, not just trains that are going to it. Hmm. Hmm. I guess we could put a breakpoint in and see what we get. Oh, got a nil destination time? That's kind of surprising. I guess it means that there wasn't one, right? Hmm. Oh, I guess there might not always be an origin arrival time in the feed as things sort of fall off. But if we have one, we can compare it. Um, if we don't have one, we'll return the train ID. But if neither of those two things are matching, then we'll return nil to exclude that train. See how this is doing. Hmm. It doesn't seem to be excluding any trains. Still error? This one, oh, this one's about to be at Chambers Street. Fascinating. Oh, okay. No, that that still should be excluded because we're doing this compare that the origin arrival time is less than the destination arrival time. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, we have an error. What? Okay, so let's try that again. Now we're getting nothing? What? Trains from Times Square to Chambers Street. Yeah, that's these. But this is going uptown, and I'm really expecting nothing to be showing up here. That's what these compares are supposed to be guarding against. Okay, let's think through this again. So we have our candidate train IDs. These seem to be correct, as we can see that that's what this whole list is. And then we go through each of these IDs. For now, we build 2 new database requests, and that's fine because we'll optimize it later once we get it right. So we get the date. Of the arrival of when it arrives at the origin station. We get the timestamp of when it arrives at the. I guess does this need to be a specific destination? I mean, it's only one destination, right? So we could put a breakpoint in there and look at filter, print it out. On debugger. Sure, what's going on with the debugger. Let's restart the simulator. Okay, so here we are again. On debugger. You can do it. Need like waiting for Xcode Twitch status. Oh man. Let's try restarting Xcode, I guess. Simulator, put Xcode. Restart Xcode. Hey, Dragon Dust, how's it going? How's your app coming along? Breakpoints there. Okay, so here we are at the breakpoint. Okay, that loaded much faster. Okay, we have one item in there. That's good. That's to be expected. Then let's see. Good, how are you? I'm doing good. Just had to restart Xcode just now. Just like a whole bunch of dead air until you realize, oh, it's time to restart Xcode. Let's see, so the origin time was 18, the destination time was 37. So that means arrived at the destination before the origin. Okay. Um kind of curious how close these are together in time. They're like a minute away, and these stations aren't that close together. I'm a little surprised by that. Are these the same train IDs? No, they're not. Okay. We're already on the new Xcode. Um, Not yet. This is the last feature I'm hoping to write in UIKit for my Subway app. And then I'm hoping to do a iOS 16 rewrite. I mean, rewrites never work out, but that's a separate topic. But I'm hoping to switch to that. As always, this feature is taking, longer than expected. Um, have you played with the new Xcode beta? I really wanted to try out the new layout stuff in SwiftUI, but I wanted to get this feature out the door. There we go. Okay, I wasn't filtering based on the train ID. Not yet. Only install it. Yeah, I have it installed somewhere. Um, I opened it up, but didn't really play with it too much yet. I'm excited about the new navigation stack. I'm excited about the new layout stuff. I really hope that it seems like that might be enough to make SwiftUI like really usable, since it addresses two of my biggest complaints with SwiftUI. Um, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. So let's get from Times Square to, yeah, let's go back to Harlem. Yeah, we're only swing up down trains. Okay. Yeah, we'll try the new navigation stack as soon as possible. Yeah, I saw that someone backported it. I think you can download a library to use navigation stack in your earlier Xcode apps, which is really interesting. Yeah, I've been relying on UIKit navigation too for my newer apps. This app is mostly still all UIKit, and the new stuff is looking really good. Okay, so now that we have this working, let's commit and then optimize it, because I'm making quite a few database queries here. Um, so we're correctly filtering only by trains that are going to the station, and we can clear it. We'll see all the trains at the station. So we have that working. So let's see if we can make this all into one query. I guess for starters, the origin arrival time we can probably, or I guess the destination arrival time we could get on here. Yeah, so maybe this is the width, the common table expression. Can I make this a tuple? I doubt it, but I want to try. Yeah. I saw that you put the user voice thing for a Swift tag on the Twitch user voice thing. I really hope that one comes through. I think if you search for Swift, I made sure to upvote it. Yeah. We're up to 3 votes. And I think I can do this. I guess use the subscript. What I don't want to do is hard code a string here. I think this will still be an ambiguous use. Oh, it's not. Okay. Maybe if I make this a column expression. Oh, I see. This is in a shared interface. I would want to put that in the implementation. Maybe make a new file for it. Extension arrival.table.coding keys is a column expression. Might have to regenerate the Xcode project here. Use twice? I have a file with that name already? Oh, I do. Look at that. Delete this one. Wait. Wait. I need to delete that one. Oh boy, I'm getting myself into a pickle. I'll commit this and then revert. And let's regenerate the Xcode project just to be safe. Oops, go to the iOS app. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted to write, and I have it here already. I'm kind of surprised that the surprised that didn't work. Uh, where's the bit of code I was working on? Yeah, here we go. Ambiguous use of subscript, right? If I make this a column, compiles with that short. No, it still doesn't compile actually. Oh, I have the square brace in the wrong spot. Let's take a look at GRDB row. Let's see, where's subscript? So we can subscript by the. Oh, we can just subscript by the index. That might be a little bit easier. Waiting for the build. Build succeeded. Okay, let's see if got a little bit closer. So we're one. If this works, we're one less database call. So I apply a filter. Or should we filter towards put a Grand Army Plaza? Cool. That seemed to work. One less DB call. Now I think we can do. I think we can make this a common table expression. Only do basically one database call. See how it goes. But let's simplify this a little bit further. We can also filter, instead of doing this compare in app code, we can do it in SQL code. So this is origin stops. So the origin timestamp should be less than row 1, which is our train IDs and destinations. This might be this direction. As a type cannot conform to. Oh, so it wants me to get the date out first. And I guess the one problem with this is that if the origin station has been well, actually that's okay, because you won't be able to take those trains anyway if the destination, if the train has already passed the station that you're leaving from, and that arrival is no longer in the feed, it's been such a long time ago that that train is irrelevant anyway. Yes. So we don't want to select the timestamp anymore. We want to select the train ID once again and fetch all. All this stuff kind of goes away. We return. I guess this is a fetch 1 for now. Still, we're not quite there yet. We're doing it all in one. We're still an n+1, n queries plus 1. But we're getting there. We're getting there. as request of um, train IDs. See how badly we crash here. Oh, it worked. Nice. Okay, I think the construction's done. I'm going to open the window. Hey, welcome back. So let's see, did that work? Just run it again. Yes, it excluded those. These all are going to Grand Armory Plaza. Um, Further simplification. Now I think we can combine these into one query. It's going to take a little bit of creativity, a little bit of thinking, I guess. let's see. So this is looped, and this is a single one. Maybe we can write it in straight SQL and then try to convert it into the query language. Um, let's see. I'll make a new connection. Connection new. Plate file. Where is it? We'll get to slash temp from here. Okay. Here's a copy of the feed. Here's our arrivals table. Don't need this window. What is this part? So this is select EFS trip ID and timestamp. It's not uppercase. Come on now. You need to put in quotes. From arrivals. Where underway station ID equals, or in rather, and timestamp is greater than, is there like a now function? Not sure how to compare these timestamps. Let's get in stuff in the past. I think, right? When I search for stuff in the future, I get nothing. A little surprising. um, what happens when we just select current timestamp? Okay. Oh, I bet it's a time zone thing. Oh my goodness. I gotta Google for this. Okay, so the stuff in the, when is it? Three. Stuff in the feed is, oh, a couple days ago. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's why. It's an old feed. Okay, so we'll just skip that part for now. So these are the candidate trip IDs. And then we have this loop. Cool. So I have the with statement set up correctly. And then let's beautify, I guess. Okay. So where what? Where Should we get the arrival ID also? Maybe, maybe not. Can always remove it in a moment. And what else? Where arrivals.timestamp is less than candidates.timestamp. And station ID is the origin station. Ambiguous column. I mean, they're equal to each other, so is that ambiguous? And then these are the two arguments that get passed in. This can be transferred to a join statement, I think. Hey man, how's it going today? It's going okay. We're deep inside. We're optimizing some of our queries for our filters, for our trains, and it's going there. We have an unoptimized code which is working. We have our filter for all the arrivals at Times Square. We can add a filter. We can select a destination, say Grand Army Plaza. Then we see all the trains from Times Square to Grand Army Plaza. And now we're just optimizing the database call. We're doing some handwritten SQL. Been learning about Swift concurrency today. Do you know much about it? Yeah, man, it's pretty good stuff. I've used it a bit on this app and a few other ones. Okay, let's see if we can put this into our code. Instead of all that, with an n+1 query, where we do one query and then make n queries based on that query, we can say our SQL is this. Hello, I'm pretty new to things, says NMB, but I need something personal. I want to create a tiny mobile app. When I run it, it reads a text file from Earl. Can you give me suggestions on how to do that? Yeah, there's Earl session. Um, um, make a new project and name it after the person asking the question. That right on the desktop. Then we have our content view right here. So we could say something like a mobile app. Oh, did I misclick? No, this is iOS. So then on up here, we can say load text file. We can write that function, load text file. We can open a task. We can open an Earl session. Let's see, where's the async one? Here we go. Data for *** if you need it to test. The what's a good text file to test with? I don't know any good APIs off the top of my head. Sorry, by the way, taking your time. Wish to clear your mind for today. Yeah, no worries. I'm excited to do a viewer question. I haven't had one in a while, or I haven't had one yet today, I should say. Earl request. So we can make this as an Earl request. With the Earl. Walking through. Perfect. And then is this in fact a data? Oh, it's two things. It's a data and a response. So then we can make a string from the data. And then we probably want to show it. We can store it in a state variable. Which we can initialize to loading. We can display it, and then we can say self.text equals the string we just loaded. It's loading, and then it loads the text. I guess that'd be one way to do it. Put it in a scroll view. Wow, you could. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it for a very, very long time. You change the URL to star star star. I'm not sure what star 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 is, so can't really change it to that. Kind of odd that the scroll view kind of breaks this. Oh yeah, send a data. It's data. Okay. I mean, this is the code. You can open up Xcode and type in the URL yourself. You don't have to send it to me. Let's see, how small can we make this? Yeah, let's put this on GitHub, I guess. NMB viewer question. Or I guess we could say what it does. Load text from URL. Viewer question from NMB. MIT. I heard an alert. What was it? Follow. Thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Um, and then I guess we got to commit this. Uh, CD desktop. Um, what's in the project file? I mean, there's all the stuff here that you don't really need. We can delete the tests, I guess. Git add dash u, git commit. Your question and git add remote subscribed. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy cow. Holy cow. I can't believe it. Oh, it's git remote add. Git push. Git push origin main, I guess. Oh, because oh my god. I have unstaged commits? Come on, Git. What's going on? Origin main. There you go. You should be able to just check that out and go ahead and run it. Thank you so much for the subscription. I'm blown away by your generosity. Thank you so much. Keeping the dream alive. You are the beast. Yes, you are the best. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Um, yeah, there you go. On up here, load text from a file. Should I try to explain this? You are a helpful and skillful person, nice person, so it's hard to find kind of people around these days. Yeah, just trying to help people, share my love for coding, help people when I can. This was a nice, quick question. I guess I could say Earl. Maybe it's more clear if we pull out some variable names. I mean, I guess we could try to show the user what the error is. Is an error. So what this does is like, if there's an error hitting the URL, like say, what's some garbage data, something that's not a website. Then you'll get the error. Server with specified host name cannot be found. So yeah, we create a URL session with this URL. We wait for it to come back, and yeah, just put it to a state variable. And then when the state variable updates, it tells the iOS to redraw the screen, and that's why it redraws. You have any other questions about about that. I should commit this cleanup stuff. Not the right command. I guess just use the command line. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, of course. Clean up. Yeah, I'll just copy paste. Why not? Cool. Sounds like you're happy with that explanation. So let's see. I'll go back, but feel free to ask if you think of something you need clarification on. But otherwise, while you think through that, I'm going to go back to main project, which is a subway app for New York City. You have the subway map, and you can tap on a station, see all the arrivals, and then you can filter. The feature we're working on right now is filtering by the destination that you're going to. You can search for, say, Times Square, and just see trains going to Times Square. It's not that interesting at this stop since all the trains go to Times Square from there. But it's a little bit more interesting maybe at Grand Central. There's a lot more trains. So we had written some SQL. We wrote an n+1 query, and we know that's going to be a little slow. So we did some hand-rolled SQL. So it's just one one query. And now we want to see. We need to do a few more filters. I'm still not sure the best way to convert a list of station IDs into a contains thing, unless I do it like by hand, which is kind of annoying to do. I think GRDB is the SQL library we're using. We're not fans of core data on this stream. So this is all internal. I was hoping that I could cheat and use his subquery thing, but I guess not. That's private as well. Oh, were you able to access the GitHub project, by the way? Just making sure that I think I made it public. Just confirming. Um, okay, so this will be destination IDs string. I guess I'll have to do it by hand. get the included destinations, map through them. To convert them to strings, and they'll be joined with a comma. And then let's see, so then we can fetch this from the database. And the arguments are, so we have timestamp for now first. Then we have the target destination ID. Oh, the current station ID. Yeah, origin, and then we have the timestamp again. I guess this is fetch all, actually. Let's see, and then I guess we want to map them into these trip IDs. And return that. Oh, and of course it needs to be a set. A set, not an array, of order 1 lookups. Well, something is definitely wrong because that looks like it didn't get applied at all. Let's see, what if I take off these timestamp things? But did we get an error? Ambiguous column name. Oh, okay. Correct, they both have a timestamp. Nice. Very nice. And these all go to Grand Army Plaza. Yep. And we'll check one at the end too, I guess. Nice. Oh, so that's the first task for the day. Let's see, DB optimization complete. The only thing I don't like is this little part here. don't like that I'm creating the SQL string. I would prefer to just use the arguments thing. Is there a way to do variadic arguments in SQLite? There's no way to directly bind. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you have to build it yourself. Oh, create a temporary table. Interesting. Let's see. I guess we could try this temporary table approach. But then we're just making two database calls again. It's like, I guess like these comments are saying, I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. But I guess I just keep coming back to this. It's like, so when I go to the Android version of the app, it's nice when it's just straight SQL. Then I can just, copy paste it. Um, so even if I do like a with statement, the with is going to have like multiple question marks in it too. So it's still a variadic number. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to solve that right now. Let's see. Oh man, I really want to solve this though. SQLite temporary table. Yeah, because even the pain of I mean, you still have to write a bunch of code versus Android or iOS to substitute this in or to create the temporary table. It's It's kind of unfortunate there isn't a nice way to just plug in a variadic number of arguments. Um, there was one interesting comment. I think he said 42 in it. And what's the C array? Just read the docs. Okay. A K-array table valued function. Array, a table value function where a single column named value and 0 or more rows. The value of each row taken from C language. Oh, maybe it's C array, not K-array. Yeah, parameter binding. A takes 1, 2, or 3 arguments. So that's still not that many. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to solve this one right now. And I guess it's Wednesday. It's the day of the short stream. So I don't have much time left today anyway. So I don't think I'm going to start a new thing. Does anyone have any questions in chat? See, or we could see maybe we can clean something up real quick. This file name has a 3 at the end. Move that. Is there any other files with 3? No. File name cleanup. Let's see, what other cleanup tasks can we do? I think there's some places where I receive an int instead of the type. Like, yeah, like here. This should be the type. So we can make a file for these. Extension. This should be database convertible. GRT. Is it database value convertible? Right, and then we can update the interface. For that. Oh, it's right at the top. Okay. And that means this other one also can take the updated I don't have to pass in a string there anymore. Cool. Small bit of types cleanup. Let's see what else. This can be the type as well. Let's see, where would that be? Here. Wait, which method was that? Locations 4. Here we go. Nice. More types cleanup. Let's go back to the interface. I've been wanting to do these for a long time. All these integers, like these can be like the actual types here. Well, maybe not that one. That one seems a little specific. Bro, I installed Android Studio 5 hours ago and it cannot handle something like that. Check out Swift, probably not that too. Can you do something custom for me like that? Can you be more specific? Are you saying you want to hire me as a freelancer to build your project? Or I'll check last line. If last line is changed, notify myself. That's all I want. Um, I want an APK file. You want it for Android? Yeah, I can build it in Android as well. Um, are you commissioning a custom work? I guess that's what it sounds like you're asking, but I'm not sure what you're asking. I can gift you 5 subs if. um, I mean, I guess it's 4 o'clock right now. This is usually when I end the stream today. Um, so I don't think I can do it in in less than 30 seconds. I'm fast, but not that fast. Um, if it's not it's not complicated. It's just this is when I end the stream on Wednesdays. Um, yeah. I my schedule is on my channel. It's every day at 2 o'clock. So if you come back tomorrow, um, let's see, how do I get to the schedule? There's a schedule here somewhere. Schedule, here it is. Here's the schedule. Um, Thank you, bro. I can catch you up next stream. Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you again so much for the sub. It means so much to me. I am trying to do this full time. It's very appreciated. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. No, thank you so much. I'm always busy. I always have a full queue of things to do. Um, yeah, that was a fun little project. Yeah, so I guess I'll go into the wrap up of what we did today. Um, yeah, I can imagine. I have so many ideas for things I want to do. So today, what we did was for our filters feature. Okay, I have to go now. See you later. Cool. I'll see you around. For our filter screen, we it was showing any train that would go to a particular station, but we instead we're filtering just by trains that go to that station, not trains that have also come from that station. And then we also cleaned up the database code for that. You are good. Thanks. Hope your project will be awesome. Yeah, it has a bunch of users already, just continuing to add features to it. Yeah, so we added a feature today. We improved the database code, started with an n+1 query, and we made it down to some hand rolled SQL. I'm not living in USA, so I cannot check app. All good. It's all good. Um, let's refer this. See ya. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we did some station filter stuff today. We optimized the code. Um, did a handwritten SQL. Um, yeah, and it's looking good. Um, yeah, so as mentioned a few moments ago, I'll be around tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Every weekday starting at 2 right here. More sharing creativity and answering your questions on stream. Thanks so much for the new follows. Thank you so much for the new subscriptions. It means so much to me. Um, ooh, it's the dream to do this full time, and the subscriptions help so much with that. You have Amazon Prime, for example, you get a free sub. If you're not going to give that sub to me, please give that sub to a different Twitch streamer. It's free to you. It means so much to the streamer. Um, let's see what else. You can see my website has links to my other projects, my streaming schedule. Oops, that goes here. Links to the tools that I like to use, and also some notes about what I like about keyboards. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.